done during my 40 seconds. So today is actually to enable me to share with you, right, how can video make an impact in the business world, as well what our uniqueness in terms of why we will be the preferred one, right? So to begin with, even before we move into why infinite loop video, I would like to share with you about the fundamentals of message and informations, right? In the olden days, informations was actually carried through and it passed through from generation to generation through storytelling, right? And in this approach, information, knowledge, and also moral values is being transmitted from one person to another person. Subsequently, 5,000 years later, paper was invented, right? And there comes in the book, whereby informations, knowledge, and moral values was actually being carried through this medium called the paper medium. Back to 100 years ago, we had the introductions of video technology, which is actually a combination of visuals and audio, right? And combined together, it brings you this video, which is a medium ways to transmit the information, right? Now, if we talk about video as a medium to transmit information, how does it play a role, right, in order to make it so important to your business? Right? There are two approaches that we look at it. The first one, it is enable you to reach a wider audience, right? Because why? Starting from 2 years ago, we understand that social media has become a mainstream in our life, and it is also through this mainstream that the video content get popularized. I'm sure that 5 years ago, none of us even watched YouTube, but now, I think we easily spend a couple of minutes a day either watching YouTube or either watching videos in Facebook, in social media, right? So therefore, video is able to reach a wider audience through this mainstream. Secondly, there's also a very cost-effective way to reach a larger, wide geographic region, right, with no boundary, at a very effective cost. We're talking about several cents of ringgit Malaysia, several cents, right? And you can reach a very wide quantity of people. Now, the next part will be, it will help you to increase your marketing impact. Why? Because through the video, it's able to give you the kind of brand visibility to the targeted audience. And as well, it's able to do a sales conversion. Why? Because people is able to see and experience your product or your services through the introductions and through the portfolio of the video of your company. Yeah. Right? So these are the two main points. Again, another trend that we should all take note is the trend of video consumption. Since the year 2008, we can see that video has become mainstream in online. In the past, the mainstream was on TV, but since 2008, things have changed. And we're talking These are the core ones. Subsequently, I'm going to show you what are the derivatives of these video services. We are located at Taman Tasik. When we started off, we actually started off in a small living room right in the backyard of my house. And eventually, 6 months later, after joining BNI, my team size has grown from 2 people to become 5. And there's no choice, because of the size, we have to move into a larger office, which is around 2,800 square feet right now, which is adequately enough for us to run our operation. Our team members has grown from the earlier 2-person, me and one of my staff, and actually now we have a total 10 headcounts in total with a proper structures of production team, which is actually led by the creative supervisor. We have a special effects designer, which can create all sorts of special effects that we have seen in the past, like for example, the first Star Wars sequel in Malaysia. We have a multimedia designer. We also have a part-time designer that's residing in Penang right now, supporting us. We also have a marketing team that's leading the sales as well. We have an IT engineer focusing in terms of some of the programming things for the development of multimedia content. And as well, we have recently got on board a person from China, which is our China Business Development Executive that's helping us to explore and also to open up the China market. Now, these are some of the recognitions that we have obtained for the past 2 years through nationwide and also internationally. We were actually awarded the Digital Champion Awards by the Malaysian government in the 2015. We also won the 2nd prize of Uber International Film Festival. We also got the only overseas finalists that actually gone through and also awarded by the Singapore microphone competition. One of our microphone was actually featured in Singapore at the River Hongpao Festival. As well, we also get recognitions by the Malaysian government in the year 2014, right, as a digital warrior in Malaysia. So these are the 5 recognitions that we've got so far in the short span of 2 years. Now, our socials incorporate the 3 Ds, okay? It's not about 3 dimensions, but 3 Ds in the aspect of design, develop, and distribute. So how does this 3D comes into play, right, to help promote the videos, contents for business purpose? Now, in the design aspect, what makes us unique to other company is that in other production companies, what they normally do is that the customer will actually request them to capture what the customer wanted. But in our sense, we actually help them to conceptualize, to work out the story flow, to do the script writing, to design the storyboard, and even to select the music and license it so that you can broadcast it in anywhere without any problem. And you will also perform talent selection to find the actor and actresses to appear in the video as well. And finally, we do a production planning on where the location is, where the time is. That's for the first aspect, design. Now, in terms of development, it's definitely the production process, right? The production process, we go through a normal one, shoot the video, we add in the 2D and 3D graphics, we add in visual effects, right? Audio effects, perform audio recording, edit, and then we eventually render. A lot of us doesn't know what is render. Render is actually a very time-consuming process whereby to convert all the raw materials from a combination of audio and visual into the appropriate format, right? And I will share it later. So the next channel, last part of the production will be the distribute, which is broadcasting. So after we do the conversion of the format, right, to various media, we actually analyze which are the targeted medium that is suitable to be broadcasted. We also perform the channel selections, as in whether is it suitable for cinema, for online, or even on the normal TVs. And then eventually we broadcast, and as well we'll measure and analyze the results, right, to the customer. And that's the completion of the entire process of the 3D: design, develop, and distribute. Now what we do, so like what I mentioned just now, we have 3 core services. That's the video, 2D and 3D animation. But all this can actually be derived further into these specific solutions. We do corporate video, that's definitely our core business, our core solutions, right? We also do product video, services video, as in training video, advertisement, aerial video, as what you can see here. We have a whole set of the quadcopter here. Corporate event, 3D animated, 2D, short film, LED board video, online TV, and the latest edition, which is the 360, the first in Malaysia. So what you're going to see here is actually a 360 video camera. That's so small, but it can actually capture the entire environment here with all the sounds and all the movement inside here. It's no longer what we are talking about 360 photo, which is the mainstream for the past 2 years, right? Now this is about video, and this is our latest edition of our technology, which already acquire the hardware and also the skills and also the software to develop it in-house. We have our own YouTube channel. So, okay, I'm sorry, the time is and this is our uniqueness. I just want to emphasize again. We have our own aero helicopter, Hollywood green screen technology, and so on, 360 video technology, right? So our customer base has grown throughout all the years, and to 2016, we are actually targeting multinational companies, right, in China and also Asia base. So these are our customers that we have served so far. Some of these are very prominent customers, right, and they have been coming back to us as a recurring customers. Right, so our target referrals, we actually cover basically any businesses that would actually require video as the medium to convey their business messages across to the audience outside. Right. So that's all. I think time is up. Okay, thank you. Okay, for the block. This is a quadcopter. So quadcopter, right, is actually with a 4 propeller, right, that we can put on a camera system. And what you see here is a very unique system. It's a gimbal system that can actually stabilize regardless whether the wind actually blows it, swing it or what. This stabilization will ensure the camera remains stabilized. So this will enable us to capture a very cinematic view of what we want to capture. Okay.
Yeah. We don't have more questions to ask. The time is up. We can certainly see and after the meeting. So let's give a big round of applause for the